Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you a very simple and common dish, tomato and eggs,番茄炒蛋. Tomato and eggs is the first dish I made back when I was in university and cooking for the very first time. I had overcooked the eggs, undercooked the tomatoes, and underseasoned the dish, but I still ate it and tried to improve for the next time. Tomato and eggs is a very versatile dish and there are many ways to make it. In this video, I will show you how I typically make tomato and eggs, 番茄炒蛋. Enjoy! There are only two ingredients, tomatoes and eggs. The ratio between tomatoes and eggs depends on you. I typically use slightly more eggs, but if you're watching your cholesterol, you can use less. The type of tomato is also up to you. I like using tomato on the vine because it has just the right amount of sourness and they are stiffer and don't completely break apart when cooked. The auxiliary ingredients are the 3 G's, ginger, garlic, and green onion. The seasoning is just salt and pepper. Make sure your knife is sharp enough that it pierces the tomato skin easily. Slicing tomatoes is a good indication of when it is time to sharpen your knife. Here I sliced the tomatoes into bite size, but you can keep them as wedges or you can slice them even more finely. Just keep in mind that smaller pieces will soften more quickly, if that is your desired texture. I wouldn't leave the pieces too big, as Chinese cooking is all about chopping your food during the prep rather than while you eat. The eggs are simply beaten for about 1 minute to allow enough aeration. And the auxiliary ingredients are diced finely. Add some oil and make sure your pan is hot enough, otherwise the egg will stick and make a mess. To avoid making an omelette, don't stop stirring the egg, and move the pan off the heat if the egg starts to set. You are essentially making scrambled eggs. If your egg stuck to the pan and left a layer on the bottom, you need to wash it off, as it affects thermal conductivity. Add oil and the auxiliary ingredients. I decided to add the green onion stalks now and the leaves later, but you can add both parts now. Once fragrant, add your tomatoes. Season and cook your tomatoes to almost your desired softness before adding the cooked eggs back in. Finish cooking your tomatoes by stirring the eggs in and serve. And now for the summary. Find the tomato type you like to cook with. Experiment with different tomato types, some are better for salads, sandwiches, making tomato paste, and so on. Make sure the egg is cooked thoroughly. Undercooked eggs is not a thing in Chinese cooking. Egg first or tomato first is up to you. I used to cook the tomatoes first and pour the raw beaten egg on top, but I found that the tomatoes would become too mushy by the time the eggs finished cooking. It was when I started cooking the egg separately was I then able to control the texture of the tomatoes to my liking. That's all for now. See you next time.